So in the Halloween trailer, Laurie Strode now that they're retconning all the movies past the first one, he wants to kill Michael. She has PTSD and she spends every single day thinking about killing Michael Myers, which I can imagine why. You have one Halloween night where you're getting stalked all day long, getting told about some kids screaming about the boogeyman. He kills 3 of your friends, your only 3 friends. He even puts a freaking gravestone on her bed. And he slashes your arm and strangles you, and then he's shot out of a window. That's a terrifying night. A terrifier every Halloween for the rest of her life. So the idea that she wants to kill him, I kind of believe it. I find it weird that they walk... I thought it was amazing that he's standing in the center of a field, some prison field, where they have all these nuts, and they're all just chained to the floor, and he's just standing up like a giant, just not moving. I love the fact that Michael Myers is such a soulless psychopath. He doesn't feel the single glimpse of anything resembling a human emotion or human thought whatsoever. He just doesn't move. He's almost like a robot. He's like a giant android. And I feel like his cell time consists of him staring at the walls. So what's interesting about the Rob Zombie thing was that he was obsessed with making masks, and I always thought that was one of the positive elements among all the negative elements of that movie. But I thought it was weird that the guy walks in to show him his mask. Because I was like, what are you trying to accomplish? You're trying to spark his serial killer inside of him. You're like, look at what you used to be. And then the whole movie happens because of that. And that was one of those moments in the trailer where it both looked cool and stupid at the same time. And I feel like in the movie, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, that looks kind of stupid. Unless you find out that he's doing that for like a malevolent reason. That this is some like malicious idea to get him to go killing again. Then that would be really cool. But that aspect was cool of him just standing there like that. That's what he spent his last 40 years doing. Then when the girl is in the bathroom and he walks in, he drops all the teeth over. That was crazy. That is him having fun. He's like, look at this. I just knocked all the teeth out of your guy, I'm assuming. And here they are. Look at them. I'm going to kill you now. I also like, the music. They need to keep the music. They could add a little twist to it. Halloween 2 added a little twist to the music. But the music is very perfect. Very fitting of what's happening. The boogeyman, Baba Yaga. I love the aspect that he's in the closet. Even though it doesn't come out like a jump scare, like he jumps out and goes boo. It's just him standing in the closet. And that element alone is very Michael Myers. That's one thing I liked. I think it was Michael Myers 4. Or Halloween 4. Where there's a camera in the room and it's showing the whole room. The movie starts with showing the whole room. And lightning's flashing. And then it flashes and at one point he's just standing in the mirror. But he's in the corner. He never moves. He was never anywhere else. You just didn't notice him. And I thought that was always really scary. That movie, Halloween 4, has some scary moments in it. So I like that. It was just him standing in a part of your room that you didn't see him in. And I was like, that's so Michael Myers. And the fact that his height's back to normal, because the Halloween sequels with Rob Zombie, they made him a giant. I liked him a giant. But it seemed like he was always getting taller. He was always changing shapes. And the first Halloween movie, he looked like he was about 6 foot. He's tall, but he's not NBA player tall. I don't like his mask being wrinkled. I don't like that. It's interesting that it's aged, but I prefer that. In Halloween 1 and the old Halloween franchise, his mask is smooth and pale and white. It is ghostly. It is phantom-esque. It is scary for that reason, that he's pale and white. And the more details you add to it, it looks like you're adding details to his personality, in a sense. Because Michael Myers is a cold, emotionless, soulless, pale face with black eyes. He is deaf, looking at you. And when you age his mask, you add stitches to his mask, you add dirt to his mask, you're almost adding personality to a mind that has nothing to him, which is what makes him so scary. There's nothing behind those eyes, as Sam Loomis said. Anyways, I'm very hyped. I think that trailer was amazing. I'm excited this is happening. I wish they did this with the Alien franchise, because I actually love Alien 3. I think Alien 3 is a solid movie. It just does one thing that everybody hates and I even don't like, is it starts out with killing Newt and killing Hicks, which completely just destroys the ending of Aliens. So had they not done that, it would have been a great movie. I still think it's a pretty darn good movie that everybody bashes on, but they have not seen it in a while. They should go back and watch that movie. That's a pretty solid movie. It's very different, and it had different ideas. And she's locked in prison. So I like that this is happening. And they should do this with more movies. Like, do this with the Alien franchise. After Aliens, make Alien 3. That is what Neil Blomkamp was going to do. And Ridley Scott was like, no, I am obsessed with myself. So, hyped. What do you people think about it? I am very, very excited.